What's up, everybody? It's your girl Erica from the Classy Climb vlog. I know many of you are gonna say, Erica, what are you doing? It's Christmas. Go home, take naps. Hey man, we did it all. We already got the pancake breakfast in with friends. We are at the domain. There's other people working. I'm looking right across this hallway right now. There are 5 guys working right across the way, still working. And this is part of why I want to do this video today. And I want to talk about digging your well before you need it. I was on this other guy's channel listening to some of the stuff he was saying, and it was hilarious. And what I realized too about YouTube, about radio shows, all this stuff, there's this 2 to 5 year window where if you dig your well right, man, it's just a parachute ride after. Not that you should aim for coasting by any means, but like right now, I knocked out about 50 clients' credit repairs, little extras, because people think they think, oh, you have the bureaus. There's so many different layers to this, LexisNexis, all this other stuff that depending on the client, you may have to check. And so this was a perfect day to get it done. The weather's been absolutely beautiful. It's like 75 degrees outside. Everybody and their mom is going to go see Aquaman. So it looks like at this rate, I'm going to see Aquaman about 10 o'clock tonight. I really want to see that Vice President's movie. But yeah, literally everybody and their mom is in the movie theater today. And I just realized the audio is terrible. Hold on. Everybody, can you put a 1 in the comments? Put a 1 in the comments if you can hear me. I just put the headset on my head. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you guys hear me talking now? Is the audio better? Can you tell the difference in the audio? Let me know. Because if not, no problem. Pellegrino. And Vitabar. So anyway. Okay, hopefully y'all can hear the difference. What's up, New Orleans? What's up, New Jersey? What's up, North Carolina? Same, but okay. Hold on. Let's try that again. Can you hear the difference now? Let me know if you can hear the difference now. Put a 1 in the comments if you can hear the difference in the audio. Because if not, it's just going to be bouncing off all the room. And you guys know how that is. So, yes, no. Some people are saying no. Okay, well. It depends. I might have to just take the headset off if you guys can't hear the difference. That totally sucks. Oh, let me double check. Let me check something here. Hello, hello. Anyway, all right. Well, looks like the audio, our headset is not going to work. Let's see. Hello? Hello? Can you hear that? All right, was Aquaman good? Okay, Vice President was good. Good. What else we got in here? New Jersey in the building. So anyway, long and the story short is, there's a lot of times people say, well, how can I retire off 100,000? How can I retire off 50,000? And I'm doing that video in a few days. But the reason I want to even bring that up is a lot of times a lump sum money just prepares you to cruise into where you're going, right? It doesn't necessarily reset you free. And a lot of people don't understand the person you'd have to become. I'm laughing, you guys. There are people out here scootering in the domain on Christmas Day. But the person you have to become is just going to be so different. And the opportunities you have to walk into. So when I was telling you guys, like, how do you connect in a brand new city? How do you connect with different types of people? And I literally just sat down and wrote this out. Because I actually had a client call yesterday on Christmas Eve, a truck driver. But essentially, he broke his foot, and now he's got some money in his pocket. He's got a cousin who's going to drive the truck, and he wants to get connected in town, because this shattered some kind of bone in the foot. But long story short, it's the driving foot. So anyway, and I literally sat down and wrote it out for him. I was talking about meetup groups, United Way. I'm looking at the paper right now. Other volunteer opportunities. He was telling me there's a beer festival that happens in his town. I'm like, you need to volunteer, have the shirt on, talk to people. So remember I was telling you guys about CPAC and NRA meetings. I was telling him he needs to go find his local gun group of guys, go join that. He needs to go find his local, whoever's in his district that he wants to work with, do that. There's a community college in his area. I said, see what kind of volunteer opportunities the community college has. Happy hours, real estate events. In order to get dug down deep or dig your well before you need it, you have to kind of be plugged in. And a lot of people don't want to plug in, and I get it. It's easy to coast. It's easy to go home and watch TV and kind of do your own thing. But again, repeated action of that gets you where you are. Repeated action of, you know, I'll put it this way. I have a friend, he doesn't eat food he doesn't like. So it's gotten to a point now where nobody invites him out for dinners because people don't always eat taco and burgers. A lot of times when you go out with a group of friends, it's like a Thai food place or Asian food place. Like even today, people want to go to Chinatown. And everybody's like, well, are we going to call him or no? Well, he doesn't eat different foods, so we're not going to call him. And because the way Aquaman's going, we're probably going to go eat Chinatown. But that's the point. When you establish behavior, you're living it out. So I was watching some of Jason Black earlier, and he was cracking me up because he had like a lady calling saying she moved out of Memphis because it was better and the crime. And he was like, wait a minute. So you left the kid's dad, you moved across town for a job? Like you moved out of state for a job? Sounds like you don't want to take extreme responsibility of what happened before that, right? Because there's always a pre-story. So sometimes even when I'm doing credit repair, I'm working with y'all, I always know there's some more to the story, right? So the lady, of course, is saying, long story short, she wasn't the only woman. So when she had a baby and he wasn't trying to like change, she moved, you know, and now the kid's 8 years old and she realizes she needs that other adult to help. And this is something that we're seeing in a lot of communities where somebody will be with somebody who's fun times. And instead of doing the hard thing of letting go of the fun person, letting go of the good time Sally or good time Bob and move on in life, then they have a baby and they're like, oh no, he's not being an adult. He's not being responsible. No. You now have to be responsible. And that's the thing of like extreme ownership, man. It's extreme ownership of your choices. And your kids know if you're full of junk, dude. Like even, and many people don't know this, but like my father died on Christmas Day and while my senior year in college in the Philippines. He was in the Philippines. And you know, when I tell people, they're like, oh my God, that's so horrible. Christmas Day is marred. I'm like, Christmas Day isn't marred for me now. Christmas Day just reminds me that you got to live life to your fullest. And how do you want to go out in this world? How do you want to leave this world, right? And even every step of the way after my parents divorced, Alaska trips, my father called us every day on the phone if we got a school bus, like clockwork. It was lunchtime in Alaska and it was school bus time in North Carolina, and also in Tennessee at one time. But what I would tell people is he made the consistent, conscious effort. People remember the effort you make. And so many times, what's up, information man? So many times people are blaming, like even on Jason Black thing, what's going to happen? I can tell you right now, that kid's going to get older. He's going to say, why didn't his dad make more of an effort? His mom's going to be like, who knows? Even though she knows she chose a lower quality candidate. I'll just be nice that way. A lower quality candidate. And that lower quality candidate, at some point, he's going to have to make the effort. He can't say, well, my kid's going to find me. I hear actual male people say, well, my kid gets older, he'll know. No. Kids remember your behavior, your consistent action, and your consistent trying. And so the onus on that is you as the adult. If they're a child, you're the adult. So when people say, well, when they get 18 or 20 years old, then, you know, it'll be fine. We'll both be adults and they can find me. And like, I'm telling you, I'm meeting adult after adult who goes, you didn't spend any of those active years trying to pursue after me. So, you know, so again, this all plays into what kind of legacy do you want to leave? You've got to be building your consistent, well-being, right? And to this day, like with my father's legacy, I still go, you know, hey, is this how you want to go out? Is this how you want to be remembered? I'm telling you, it challenges you to, it wakes you up. So every Christmas, for a while, there were some Christmases with anxiety, especially when I was in college. You know, because people be like, why don't you celebrate Christmas? I'm like, dude, my dad died on Christmas. And the people be like, oh, whoops. And so even though there's different churches, there are big celebrations of Christmas. And what I realize is this what your parent would want you to do? Would your parent want you to never celebrate Christmas again because they died on Christmas? No, they want you to go out, live your life to the fullest and have a great life. And the more you get in tune with that, the more I'm big on dig your well before you need it. Dig your well before you need it. Give people respect and be consistent. Period. be consistent. And I'm laughing because these guys are like, they have 2 giant computer screens. It's not even a computer screen. It's like a TV size. And on one side, they're doing work, and I'm looking through the glass window here. And on the other side, they're watching ESPN Sports. So I salute them. What's up? Happy Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. What's up, Information Man? What's up? Frankie Robertson. Yeah, thank you for your condolence. My dad died over 12 years ago, so I'm good. The thing that just hit hard was my grandma and my dad died 6 months of each other. So it was like dealing with, it's not even the loss of the person, it's the loss of that information, right? Because when you're young, you don't know to ask your dad and your grandma all the names of all of their siblings, all the birth dates, all the information, so that you could ever go back and look. And so that's why I think Ancestry.com is making a killing right now, because people are going back and looking up records. Like, I'm looking at land records that my family signed and sold and purchased. And there's a lot to Ancestry that's important. So, anyway, so anyway, long the story short is, what I'm seeing here on YouTube and what I'm seeing in a lot of places is, $1 billion spent today, could have bought buildings today, sure. A lot of people are not digging their well before they need it. And a lot of people are my goal with this channel, and the other day I was like talking with another YouTuber, they're like, well, you can just take a break and you just run ads. And I was like, yeah, but it's about the impact, right? It's about the impact. We want positive voices out here in the internets fighting, right? And and in my imagination, I'm thinking of, I love the song Sledgehammer. And if I could walk around with a sledgehammer and I would be like hammering things and saying, fake news, I'd sledgehammer fake news. If you know anybody who's a cartoonist and could do that, they'd be awesome. But, oh yeah, Raheem, Ultra FICO is getting a lot of people who wasted their money on Christmas. Listen, the boost from some of my clients were like, my Experian went up 60 points, but the other 3 are still there. I'm like, that's the real numbers. If you use this Ultra FICO season to get approved for a mortgage, then you were doing the right thing. Other than that, don't do it, baby. These credit cards come in the mail. It's fake news. But prime examples of some people I'll always bring up on this channel is Yo Elliott. If you guys look up Yo Elliott videos on YouTube, his whole thing was he did a video every day for 5 years. Was it 5 years? Yeah, it was 5 years. And then it just blew up. And so all this backstory, all this old videos just blew up like crazy. But he had already built the well, right? He'd already built the well many years ago. So a lot of the new stuff he wanted to, he didn't even have to. Like right now, the Yo Elliott, as much as people are like, oh, he disappeared, he took a break. That dude, he still makes like $20,000. Hey, you guys, if you could not add me, that'd be so awesome. It makes a red orange on the screen, which is kind of hard for my eyes to read. So if you want to super chat or you just want to put your question, I'll pick the questions I want to read out. So just to give y'all that little bit. Where's my phone? Hold on. Y'all see my new bag here. Fancy. Let's see. Merry Christmas. What's up? Anyway, so look. How do you build a 2 to 5 year parachute to jump out? What are some of the parachutes people are wanting to build? Right? So some of you are saying, hey, I want to retire. Some of you are saying, hey, I want to, sorry, I'm making notes. Some of you are saying, hey, I want to retire. Hey, I want better credit. Hey, I want rentals. You got to really work that thing backwards. And I'm going to see if I can use this whiteboard behind me. We'll see. Let's see if we can do this. I brought my own markers from the house because these markers in here are whack. Y'all see this? Oh, you can. This is awesome. Anyway. Oh, it might be too far. Right? Oh, shit, it's not too big. But anyway, long as the story short, I always tell people, whatever this goal is, what do we need to be doing 24 months before we get there? All right, let's even break it down, 12 months. What do we need to be doing 6 months? My handwriting's atrocious, I know. What do we need to be doing 1 month away? And what what do we need to be doing today? Right? Can people see that? Got a bad echo. My headset is not wanting to work, y'all. Hold on. Can you hear it now? Is it better? Is it better? Hold on. We're gonna fix this. We're gonna fix it. Can you hear me now? It says it's got a bad echo. Can't hear you. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh, so the text alerts are for some of your phones, the MMS system, it won't send. But if you are not on the text alerts, it's classy climb, one word together, 47, 47, 47. Yeah, the headset is not even working. This is gonna piss me off. Hold on. It's not gonna work. Yeah, headset's done. Headsets, because something about the cable is not reading. So let's put that over there. Can you guys hear me right now? It's gonna be a little echoey just for the room. But it lets me not have to wear the headset. That drives me crazy. Okay, anyway. So everybody, can you see this? 2 to 5 year plan, 24 months out, 12 months out, 6 months out, 1 month out today, right? And why is this? Yeah, the office I'm in does echo. It is what it is. If you can see the ceiling, I'm gonna look up, let y'all see the ceiling. That does not make for good soundproofing at all. It doesn't, it just does not. So anyway, so the point of me putting that up there on the board behind me is a lot of times many of you are like, Erica, I want to go do this activity now. And I'm just like, you haven't set up anything to do so. I'm looking up Yo Elliott right now so I can use it as a example. Strength Camp. If you want to look up Yo Elliott Huss, Hullse. Okay, yeah, that's the best example of someone who set up the wheels in motion beforehand. Okay, so somebody tells me, Erica, I want to retire, right? And I'm gonna go, where's I have a tissue? No, I don't. They say I want to retire, and I'm gonna say in 24 months, you need to have what, $5,000 a month? Okay. Well, in 24 months, you need to have what? Can y'all see any of that? So, can you see that? All right. So the key here, if someone tells me, hey, I want to retire in 2 to 5 years, and I'm going to go, what's your number? I need 5,000 a month. I'm going to go, in 24 months, we should hit that number. Well, in 12 months, you should at least hit half your numbers. Okay, in 6 months, you should at least have your first 1,000 coming in. Then today, you need to figure out, or at least in 1 month, you need to figure out your credit, what's your credit score? You need to figure out how you get pre-approved and what's in your budget, or how you can make more money, right? These are all things that would add to that 5-year plan. Now, a lot of people want to say, yeah, man, what do I need to do in 90 days? Because that's probably a lot of your answers. So hold on, let me get the eraser. Seeing all that booty? Watch out now. Anyway, maybe you're gonna say, Erica, what do I need to do in the next 90 days to make this make sense? And if you can hear me, put a 1 in the comments and hit the like button if I know if you're liking it. And if you're asking me, what are some of y'all 2 to 5 year goals? This is a Merry Christmas Friday. I'm giving out some free, this is about as free consulting as you're gonna get. So you better put what goals you're trying to hit in the comment section, and I might just dissect it for you. So if you tell me you wanna own a rental property in the next 90 days, I'm gonna go, All right, so that looks like a hot mess, but I'll read it to you. All right, 90 days. You're gonna tell me you want to own a rental property and get $1,000 coming in a month off your rental property, right? That's gross. It's not net. Chill out. All right. So you're gonna tell me. I'm gonna say pull your credit today. Pull all your bank account statements. I would say pull your bank account statements for the last 12 months. Actually, 24 months. But if you can pull your bank statements for the last 12 months, and you can look over your 3 credit scores. We're gonna do an examination. Where are you at? What needs to come off? Let's update all your addresses. Let's get your stuff cleaned up. Let's get it moving. Then I'm gonna say, we did the inventory of how much money we have, what's going on with us. Then we're gonna call a mortgage broker, because in the next 30 days, we ought to have letters going out. We ought to have some idea what's going on with our credit. Okay. And then at that point, mortgage broker tells us what we can afford. Then that lets you know what you need to be able to put down as a down payment. Now, in that 90 days, if you figure out, oh, I don't have enough for a down payment, I don't have enough to retire or put into a rental, then that's what you need to assess in that time, right? Yes, Rob Partner, 2 years of tax returns as well. That's correct. So these are just a way to break down your next 90 days, how to get to it. So if you're telling me you want to own a rental property by March, there you go, right? So then hold on. Anyway, so there's that. Okay, so that's that, how you would start for that. And then at that point, videos like Charm Cities, Other People's Money, all this other stuff, can add to it. So in that 90 days while you're waiting to get that rental property, you're like, Erica, I don't know about my money. Charm Cities OPM could be a good place for you to be studying if you think you don't have enough money. So you got to get some ideals about where your money's at. Mortgage brokers, there's one I would put in the private Facebook group. Cream Baldwin is a mortgage broker, works in multiple states. Why do you want a mortgage broker instead of just your bank? Your bank's going to only offer you programs that they have. Kareem Baldwin's going to offer you hundreds of different programs and narrow down what you need. Does that make sense? Okay, next one. Oh gosh. So out of that conversation, Kareem Baldwin, OPM, Charm City buyers, they had half off special. I'll figure out what I want. Super chat, y'all. Support the channel. At least hit the like button. If you ain't gonna super chat, at least hit the like button. Support the channel. Y'all want good information, free information out here? Support the channel. JNC, yeah, you can go check the old video out, Opportunity Zones. You can also look up Khalil. I had him on the channel for that. KA Ventures. I love to hit 2,500 a month from rental properties by the end of this year. You mean 2019? Or really you mean this year? I'm just not seeing where I can find that kind of flash flow without owning 8 or 10 properties. So let's really be honest. If you're talking about 50K homes, where you're gonna put 10K down plus probably 2K closing costs, depending on your area, you're talking about $700 to $800 rents, right? Your mortgage is probably gonna be $250 to $350. Okay, so you're coming out 400-ish. Let's just do that. 400-ish, 500-ish. 5 of those equals 2,000 to 2,500. That makes sense? Charlove, I just said it. $10K down, that's a 20% because you're not living there. Thank you so much, Harold Jackson, for supporting the channel. $5 super chat. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you so much. So that would be 5 homes. Now, somebody may say, well, Eric, I don't want to really be bothered with that. I want to get a fourplex. Let me make it very clear. All over the United States, everybody's shopping for fourplexes and triplexes and duplexes. That's a very popular strategy. A lot of people are doing it. It's when you get to 5 to 10 units, not as many people are looking. Actually, 5 to 20, right? Because the big Grant Cardone ain't looking for these. Other people aren't looking for these. You're gonna need a little bit more work. So you gotta decide. Sorry, looking at my friend for what we doing for dinner. Anyway. Reach out to Kareem Barrow, Roberto Rocco, reach out to him. I can't give you I can't give it to you, feed it to you, and do it for you. You gotta reach out to him. You shouldn't find a property on your own. I mean, you can find a property on your own, but again, I'm big on turnkeys for your first investment because many of you do not have the stomach or the financial wherewithal to try to do a full gutted rehab like Charm City does. You just don't have the wherewithal. You don't have the money or the time or the interest or anything. You just won't have it. Just being honest. And people don't like hearing that, but that's really the truth. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what order to do things in. You got painters coming before other contractors. Like those projects are work. You know what, Michael Ward, I may tackle yours in a little bit. Hold on. That sounds interesting to me to try to do that. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much, Heather. I want to get, okay. The mortgage broker doesn't help me find the property. No, the mortgage broker does not help you find the property. The mortgage broker, all he's doing is telling you how much you can afford and what program will work best for you. So you're talking about a real estate broker. Okay, you're talking about a real estate broker. What you should be doing, here's a combination of stuff you should be doing because I know this room echoes. Realtor.com. Not Zillow, not Redfin, Realtor.com. If you're some of those people that want to do commercial, LoopNet.com, and I'm going to explain why in a second. Okay, so Realtor.com, you're going to be able to kind of see the prices in your area. This is also why the mortgage broker is helpful because it gives you 90 days to know this is how much money you have to work with. And if you need to work with a realtor, you need to do exactly. David Porter, painters are the last contractor to show up. Okay. But people don't know what they're doing. That's all that is doing, right? So LoopNet, you're not going on LoopNet just to buy a commercial property right off. What you're trying to do on LoopNet is get access to the brokers on there because they will have you, if you have money and approval, they can find you better deals. By the time it's got to LoopNet, it's poop. It's poop, right? Okay. Another thing is Facebook Marketplace. For some of you who are trying to do creative financing, I'm sorry. I still to this day believe you can go through Nina's program, you can go through several people's program. I still think you need to have funds. Some of y'all are trying to make miracles out of shoestring budgets. Again, this can get you creative deals. You can probably do some owner financing, but you still need to go check out OPM from Charm City Buyers. I'll put that link in the thing, but you also need to be getting your credit cleaned up. Be ready, put things in a certain order. Like, don't be out here like mad because deals aren't, you're trying to do all this hopping through different streams to get a deal. When if your money was a little bit better, you wouldn't have these problems. You dig? So here's OPM. I'm not trying to oversell it. I'm just, oh wait, that's opportunities. Hold on. Let me do the other one. Where's the other one they sent me? Oh, there it is. Here you go. Here you go. This is other people's money. Sorry. Let me put the right link in there for y'all get mad at me. If your credit's perfect, do you have business lines of credit? Do you have $100,000 in funding already set aside? If you know zero about real estate, then you probably need to go get Kendra's the summit. It shows you several different ways you can do. She had that on half off, if I'm not mistaken. Here is the summit right here. Let me put, I guess I should type. Oh, shit. What happened? Hold on. I'm gonna mess my screen up, y'all. Hold on. There it is. This is the summit. That's Kendra's courses. You also see that. Okay. This is saying in membrane, there's a lot of creative things out there people do, right? So Miss saying membrane, it sounds like you're trying to do a Scotty Smith where you own the land and the people come and build it. And then either you're gonna have to refinance it to get the loan on the mortgage on the property that's on there, or they're gonna have to sell that building for everybody to get paid. Does that make sense? Charlotte, you're gonna need to go check out OPM, Other People's Money. Go check it out. Companies don't do loans under 100K. That's inaccurate, Carter Roper. That's not accurate at all. FOA commercial starts at 75,000. Several banks start at 50K. It depends on your bank. Again, go talk to Kareem Baldwin and find out what works for your area. What's your numbers? Again, y'all, some of y'all need to do more research. You can't just say something blanketed. It's not true. Over 4 units is commercial loan. That's correct. What's up? Merry Christmas. NACA is crap, but if you want to go through the process of waiting 4 to 8 months on NACA, you can do it. Again, Rob Carpenter, go call Kareem Baldwin. It does not hurt you. It does not cost you a thing to send. You get pre-approved. So where do you find Kareem's info? Hold on a second. I'm going to give it to you. I've had him on the channel some, so I know. You guys go. All right, here's the number for Kareem Baldwin, everybody. Are you ready? 631 394 7640. Tell him Erica Williams sent you from the Classy Climb. And if you can on the channel, go check it out. Thank you so much, Derek. Derek Bailey even put his email in there. Thank you so much, Derek Bailey. Francis, please place anywhere and everywhere. Start looking on realtor.com. If you're in Florida, look in your neighboring states, Georgia, Birmingham, Alabama. Look near you. Yes, that's true, Rick Carter, but Naka is also a very unorganized location place. So again, 631-394-7640. Kareem Baldwin. Hold on. I got my yoga pants on. I don't want to get flagged. Again, I put it in here, 613-394-7640. Hey, that's what he has on his website. So that's the number we're using on Facebook for him. If he gets mad when he can call me. Timothy LaFleur, I just checked out Sub-Zero 3639. I'm in the process of rolling his class. Good. Thank you, Giggles 3G, for the $10 super chat. Come on, you guys, give me some interesting stuff. What are some of your goals and plans in 2 to 5 years? Give me some stuff. Give me some questions. I'm just doing this to enjoy myself, but let's see what else y'all got in here. You inspired me to set my goals to save $10,000 in 2019 and for a rental property in North Carolina. I'm new to doing this, but I'm hungry to learn. What are the best ways I can estimate it myself? Learn the marketplace you're going to go invest in. See whether compare prices. Make sure you're getting a good price on the deal. Talk to realtors, but also look in some of as much as I talk shit about bigger forums, go in bigger forums, bigger pockets forum, and chat with people in that area. You might be able to partner with somebody before that. So. Okay, good. I'm going to work in IT. Do you teach business credit? Tyrone Moss, yes and no. I mean, at the end of the day, the best thing you can do, again, I know people love the business credit conversation. I know they do. But guess what? If I say this, everybody knows how they feel hurt. Fix your personal credit. like a lot of y'all are trying to skirt around what you're going to need to do. You're just trying to skirt. And I don't think it's you per se, but even if I tell you what are some of, right now, the kid that does work with Ty Lopez, let me tell you all they're doing over there. 720 credit score, personal credit score. And I've had people come after this video, blank you, and talk ugly to me. But at the end of the day, personal credit score needs to be 720. Then go on user credit card guide, US credit card guide. We already talked about that several times. And then apply. And it even tells you in what order. You ought to be able to get 6 cards. Let's be honest, 6 cards giving at least 5K to 10K, right? So 6 cards, that'll get you at 30K to 60K. Now you wait 90 days. Credit line increase. There's nobody in here right now, so 180. Possibly. Let's be honest. If you get, let's say they bump you up just half. But you don't want to get stuck there. You ain't trying to get stuck with credit cards. You're trying to get business lines of credit because that money you can spend how you want, bro. And you don't get charged on it until you start using it. Here's what's about to happen. They about to cut all these people lines. So what I'm telling y'all to do is get the lines high now before they start doing the culling. Can y'all see that? But everybody's trying to figure out, listen, the whole Duns and Bradstreet shit, 80% of banks don't give a crap about Dun and Bradstreet. So here people keep trying and doing this stuff. And then even when people buy age corporations, guess what's going to happen when you go to the bank? Are the original people who started this age corporation still with the company? No. Okay, we're going to pull your information. That's what happens. Now you may be able to skirt some things to get a lot of credit cards in the beginning, but sometimes. David Porter, but cleaning personal credit takes too long. David Porter, that's people's favorite thing. But they've been acting a monkey wild ass for 10 years on their personal credit and then be like, I want to do new stuff. Like, nah, bro, that's not how that works. Is it still wise to get in the credit business? Nicole, let me put it to you this way. I'm making I'm be quiet because we just finished doing our taxes. Let's just say I made 6 figures almost 3 times over, and I don't even have a big channel, and I don't have a big credit repair business, because my credit repair clients are usually people trying to start a business. There's always going to be people who do not want to do the extra work. There are credit repair groups right now on Facebook that have 500,000 people in them. And every day I'll go in them and people will be like, I just don't want to do it myself. Can someone else do it? At any given time, Nicole, you're going to have 20% of the population who does not want to do it themselves, period. You have people who ain't been paying attention. All this news about recession, and they ain't noticed one thing. So. Sorry, I'm eating. Anyway. Okay. And let me hype it even this way. When people say, Eric, I got a lot of money. Should credit repair go faster for me? Let's say somebody does have a lot of money. And we go crazy. We go crazy with their credit. We pay for delete. Stuff we can't get off quickly, we pay for delete and get it out of there. We kill all their old addresses. Man, yo. Come on, Marker. We get them 3 secure cards, and this is where the money comes in, that have 5K lines, right? They put $5,000 on their secure cards. We got them 3 of them. Now, is this person going to have 100 to 300 point jump? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Money help push that. But even if you wanted to add 2 authorized trade lines on that, plus they got these secure cards. Even if they just had 1 secure card, they put $5,000 on. Right? Like, you still need three positive counts. Now, in this time frame, this could happen. This could happen in 30 days to 90 days with those trade lines. Now, with the trade lines, maybe 30 days. But again, now what does that do? Now, many people say, well, Erica, what's the point of trade lines? What's the point of cleaning up the credit? What's the point of pushing all this stuff up? Because at this point, this person who's got that extra money we just talked about, they've just showed the bank they've got money for accounts. They've got money for personal cards. They paid for delete. They just cleaned everything off. Now what can they do? They can go to 10 banks. And this isn't hypothetical. This is an actual client. So trust me. You know, he ain't watching this. He's busy. Trust me. He don't care. He really don't. You can go to 10 banks. Each bank gave him, I think they gave him like 5K. Small lines of credit. Business lines of credit. Why? Because his personal was nothing. There was nothing standing out. His credit was high. Clearly has money with secure cards. Goes to the bank. Puts $2,000 in the account. So now we went to 10 banks, and he's got 50K. Now guess what he called? 60 days later, he didn't wait like I instructed him to do, but whatever. And he got 100,000. He had a little bit more than that actually, but that for sake of argument. So what was the equation? What was the killer difference about the equation there that I just told y'all? What was the difference? What was the difference? What was the difference? What's the biggest difference you can think out of that one? Okay. And I'm gonna go back through some of y'all. Some of y'all got some good stuff in here. So. Oh Lord, it jumped. Hold on. Let me go back up. He had money. Rick Carter, great info here. Get the likes up. Yeah, because the light's going down soon. So he had money. He had money. Y'all not crazy. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Keep bringing it. Keep telling me what was the difference. What was the difference? Okay. Hold on. I'm reading some of y'all other stuff y'all put up here. Y'all cracking me up. Y'all wow. Oh, we got trolls. Polish trolls. Hide. Another person. Hide. Yeah, a lot of trolls in here today. What happened? Anyway, drop some super chats because I know I'm dropping mad knowledge. Some of y'all didn't know about this, so drop some super chat or at least drop the likes because we got to play Skynet's game, until we start running ads on this channel. So, oh, they coming for me. I know. So, what was the difference? Yeah, money, 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 money. They're asking for 30K. How do you get into? Okay, there's a lot of questions I got here. Digging out of prison with a spoon. It will take years. Yeah, some people really. How do you kill an address? Remove addresses, do an address update, among other techniques. And the guy helping him learn economics and reading and writing said, oh, as opposed to what? What are you talking about? Oh, I put my websites in there. 24 months to plan 2 trucks and 3 rentals. Good. Is it wise to get into appraisal inspection business? Heck yeah, they make a ton of money, Elizabeth. And most people are old that are in there. Okay, so anyway, money. Because let's be really honest, the whole pay for delete, a lot of y'all are fighting small $100. I'll never pay collections, Erica. If you tell me, Erica, next 60 days, we need to go. We need to move. What can we do? We got to do it all. We got to hit it hard. We got to send that letter out. We got to hit the Consumer Financial Protection group. Got to hit them up. Then we got to call people. Like we're not even waiting. We're doing 3 weeks turnaround with those letters. And if they're saying no, we call those people up. Hey, will y'all take 20%? Send you a cashier's check today. You're not gonna get access to my bank account, not with a cell phone, not with a debit card, but I will send you a cashier's check today. That gets deleted. And at the same time, what are you doing? Get 3 positive new accounts, right? So I'm not saying, oh, you're gonna have to have $5,000, but $5,000 makes a huge dent. Brings up your utilization perfectly. But let's just say you had $1,000 times 3 accounts. So now you got 3 new lines, you got $3,000 positive. Like you're pushing, you're hitting so many different things that would make points change on your account. From the collections to making sure old addresses are off, updating your information, affidavit, you name it, all of it. You're doing all of that, you're hitting it hard. But a lot of you have what? You don't have a credit problem, you have an income problem. You're not paying bills on time. So you got like months and months and months of days late payment, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days late. All these things, that's why for a lot of you it's taking 5 to 6 months. That's why for a lot of you things won't come off your report because nothing new is coming on. You just keep trying to tack off old stuff. So the Bureau's like, there's no changes in this report. It doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Be smarter than the algorithm. Be smarter than the bureaus. So anyway. Island trucker, you need almost 100,000 to get set up before the first van touched the road. Oh, Island trucker, what you talking about? Okay. They made it sound cheap to get in. True. What do you think about using my VA loan to purchase my property? Do you want to live there? 2018 business credit, cash to invest. Example, get less money. This is an example of what made him get those lines expanded. He's utilizing the credit and paying in full. Banks like money to move. Okay, anyway. Give me something interesting, you guys. Give me something interesting. Give the info for your Facebook group. It's time to make those partnerships happen, Carmen B. It's always in the links. What about income? I'm disabled. What do you mean, what about income? Disability doesn't stop you from starting a business. Even if you have to put it in somebody else's name or a partnership. What else? What other questions y'all got? Manufacturing homes, what about it? Lots of people are doing manufactured homes. Let me see. If y'all ain't got nothing else, I mean, I'm just on here filling up a little bit of time. So anyway, it's been almost an hour. Let's see. Yes, there you go, Adonis Foods. The algorithm check what is being purchased. Credit card companies can actually predict who will be divorced by what they're purchasing, also who will be pregnant. This is very true. Okay, sound like y'all making a side conversation about trucking. Y'all go ahead and email each other. Thank you, mods. Erica, what is the best down payment on commercial loans? I would like 10 to 20 units. Is that 25% down? Yes, Rob Carpenter. Most times, yes. That's why you see a lot of the 10 to 20 units, you have like a syndication. And a syndication is 35 people or less. Somebody had an interesting one on here. I'm trying to find it that I thought was interesting to me. Let's see if I can find it. Dang, where was it? Somebody had a good one in here. I lost it. Something about 500,000 or something. Let me see. Well, I guess I lost it. Oh well. Anyway, did someone have something else? I can't find the original question that piqued my interest, so wrap it up. But a lot of times people ask me, "Oh, it was Michael B. Ward." Okay, where is that? Let's see, Michael B. Ward. Where was your question? I don't see it. Somebody knows Michael B. Ward's question. Put it in here again. Because I don't see it. Oh, 500,000 annually. Let's see. Uh-oh. Thank you, Heather Labass. Okay. Okay, I think I found it. I think he said $500,000 a year income. Because that's interesting. Why do you want $500,000 income? That's a why. Put a why in the comments. So let's say, and Michael B. Ward, what kind of business? What kind of thing do you want, right? Like, can't just say you want $500,000. How many people are you going to serve? What kind of business is this? Because I can tell you right now, if you're a YouTuber, or you have the fastest way, if you're a YouTuber or an Instagrammer or whatever, Facebook, you have a website, and people, oh no, man, no, you can even have a one-page landing page, whatever, and you send traffic to it. Okay, review what are your numbers. Oh, somebody was in here. They're going home for the day. About to be behind them. Review what are your numbers? Traffic, website numbers, review. You telling me you're trying to get $500,000, and this is just for these people. E-commerce, Shopify, any of these will work for the technique. You try to get $500,000. I always say start your product out. There's two levels: 50 to 250. People feel comfortable buying stuff quickly. Now a lot of people want that cheap shit. Miss me with that. $1,000, okay? All right. So that means at $1,000, how many clients do you need? Because see, you're also not even talking about gross. You're not talking about net. You need 500 clients at this. okay? 50, let's say 50. Let's say 250 first. You need 2,000 clients. Who are you reaching at that level? Now, somebody may say, well, Erica, I want bigger margins than that. Let's say you're an AC company, or you sell cars, whatever. There's a lot of things that can get you to 5,000. That means you only need 100 clients a year. Make sense? I just saw a 5-unit Petersburg video for 210,000. They want 43,000 down payment. Yeah, that sounds about right. But you also got to think about Island Trucker, what's your closing cost, which is close to 3%. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Shopify, website, traffic. All right? Review your numbers. You want $500,000? It's $1,000 product, $500 clients. If it's a $250 product, 2,000 clients. If it's a $5,000 product, you only need 100 clients a year. No, Sassy Moxley, I'm not going to finish that one. Everybody see that? Rob Carpenter, the difference is you have cash. Can everybody see? Put a 1 in the comments if you can see. If it's close enough, put a 1 in the comments. Do you need me to hold it back further? Get closer. Put a 1 in the comments. Let me know. Can you see? Does it need to be closer? You got it? As long as you're hearing my audio and you can take notes, it's more than enough. So, let me see. You need to have levels to it. At all times, have levels to it. Hold on. Give me a second and I'll write out some levels for you. Hold on. All right, can y'all see this? Hold on, give me a second. There we go. All right, so what if your income is 10K a month you're trying to reach? You have a $25 product, a $100 product, and a $250 product. How many of these are you guys gonna need to sell to get this? How many? How many are you gonna need to sell of a $25 product to get to 10K a month? Now, the reason I'm saying 10K a month is, honestly, if you're trying to make 100K a year, 10K a month, it still gives you that wiggle room for expenses, cost, marketing. Hello. This is a very interesting camera day. 400, that's right. Adonis said when the last recession happened, a lot of people started doing MLM because what happened is a lot of people realized in 2 seconds they needed more income. Then you need to make a higher price point. You need to test it. You need to have higher price points anyway. Test it. Anyway, so look, I ain't trying to be here all day because, bring me some more Bring me some more questions before I wrap it up. Bring me some more questions. Bring me some more questions. This is a free day, y'all. This is a rare free day. Give me some questions in here. Because if you ask me where I see 2019, yes, you need 3 levels. All right, let me see. Real estate based questions. Let me think. What is the one? There's something I saw earlier where somebody said they want to get to $500,000 a year. Let's say they want to do trucking and real estate, right? If you got just 3 trucks, right? You're talking about 1,000, 1,500 a week. And I'm just applying hood estates. I know somebody's gonna be like, what about this? What about this? I'm just saying for hood estates type of vehicle. All right, times 4. Oh wait, actually times 3. Sorry. 3. All right. Thank you again for the $5 super chat. Well, I'm gone. Merry Christmas, Erica. Merry Christmas. You should get the Summit, King Solomon, if you've got 780 credit score, so you can figure out which model is gonna be best for you. All right, can y'all see that? Let me get closer. Just for example, when we're talking about hood estates trucking, if you had 3 trucks, and after you make your split with your driver, you get 1,000 to 1,500 income a week, times 3 trucks, that's 3,000 to almost 5,000 a week. Times 4 weeks, that's 12,000 to what? More a month. This is just one example of ways that you can get up to these higher amounts. But again, all things will take some kind of sacrifice, some kind of investment. Go buy land, sell, yeah. How many streams of income is necessary? It depends. It depends. What are your numbers you're trying to reach? Again, you guys have to have your freedom number in your mind. I don't need to have it. I already have mine. I mean, I'm not trying to be a jerk, but I'm like, I already have my freedom numbers. What are yours? Santa didn't work last night. Oh, Lord. Yes, I have out of state properties. I live in Texas. I have properties in North Carolina and Detroit. And actually 2 pieces of land in South Carolina. What are you forecasting for the first 2 quarters? It depends. I think stocks are going to go up a little bit, but I think what people realize is we're already in a recession. So if you educate yourself, you eliminate fear. Yes. King Solomon, did you get the Summit? That's a way to look at multiple different things you can do. Because a lot of people are running around with high credit scores, but they don't make a lot of income. So everything that I could suggest is not going to work for you. King Solomon, been driving 5 years now. King Solomon, you can always get a truck. Peace, Erica. Thanks for Grand. What's up? What's up, George Macon? Yeah. So I just was doing this video because it's a Merry Christmas Sunday. I realized when I was doing the class videos, I probably was irking some of you, but I just want to show you the difference of, prime example, Nicki Minaj dating a 36-year-old bum. So she's got plenty of money, but she's not moving up in the ladder. Why? The way she dressed, her life. Look at Mariah Carey. Somebody's gonna go, no, Erica, no.